Fouled off. He was late. Home team down a run here in the rubber match of this three-game series. Swing and a miss. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being
Machado. There's one, and that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played two full. It's the And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Cal Raleigh. And he deals. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Baines makes the grab, one down.
Now batting.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1 so far. On a line out towards center. 2 away down.
The right fielder, number 19.
So 2 down now, and here is Tony Gwynn. Doubled in his first AB. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay throw. Coming home. There's the tag. And that's the inning. Mets leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Matt Holliday. First pitch misses.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That one misses, and now 3-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Here comes a pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a pitch. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting 8. Not shortstop.
Luis Rengifo digs in now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
1 out, bases empty. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Harry Ford in the box now. No balls and a strike. Up the middle. Wagner whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail here 1-0. Back in Seattle, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, J.D. Martinez. Kikuchi back to work. Splits the plate, and that is strike one. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now Machado up here. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the batter now, Yandy Diaz. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back to back. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So first and second with one gone. And now Honus Wagner. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Mets 1 and the Mariners 0. Bottom of the fourth, now it's the second baseman, number 12.
The second baseman.
The pitch.
Garcia.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the air out to center. Judge really on his horse for this one. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
The designated hitter, John Donaldson.
And here is John Donaldson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away here in the third and final game of the series. Over to Diaz. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 34.
David Ortiz up next for the Mariners. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
On the ground, Robinson. Play made, that ends the inning. So they make short work of them there. We played 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Mariners 0. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
As the lefty gets to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast.
The catcher, number
Cal
33.
Raleigh now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike. Raleigh in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 5th round pick in 2024. And a pitch. And a base hit. The throw to third. Lead runner holds up, They're at first and second with nobody out. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Now that.
So up next, Jackie Robinson. Ripped on a line. Holliday brings it in with a nice running grab. And now the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
The other way, pulls up on it, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, bases full. And now it's Manny Machado. Ripped into right center. And now maybe extra bases. 1 runs in. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing.
And now this is down for a base hit. 1 runs in. Runner holds up at third. Bases still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And here comes Scott Servais. Mark Pryor on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he steps right into a bases loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to.
Well struck left field. That one hops against the fence. 1 run across. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. Here's Bryce Harper.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Runner holds up at third. Bases still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. An absolute smash to left. His 14th of the year. A 4 spot on the board. It's 10-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing 1 over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Now on the mound now, Kris Bubic.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Jackie Robinson. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Baines going back, climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Mickey Mantle.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Fastball for a strike. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The right fielder, number 3.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now the 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 0-2. On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1.
He's out.
To Diaz. That's 2.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Bregman in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Next offering is in for a strike. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen, so a little consultation. Now into the game, Ken Griffey Sr. And man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
1-2 now. That one hit to right. And it falls. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. One left for... And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn.
The pitch. Liner, and that should be extra bases.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 31st home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 12-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here is J.D. Martinez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Line drive, base hit right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the catch. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
High in the air, out to right. Baines gets under it. 2 down. Honus Wagner up now for the Mets.
The shortstop.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
He was late there. Strike one. 2 runs across in the inning here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Hit hard, base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Left field, way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay throw to third. The tag out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for Seattle, Luis Rengifo. And a good eye there. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And up next for Seattle, Harry Ford. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Oh, 1 down.
Aye.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the second baseman. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Raleigh snags it, and that is the third out of the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go to. Welcome back.
Now
we're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Buck Farmer.
46.
Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Farmer.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. And the pitch. And there's the strike. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Josh Staumont, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And the 0-1. Well struck, right field. Back, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 14-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And that's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
The batter now swing and a ball lined out towards center. Mantle calls it in, and there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
It's Aaron Judge now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Judge rips that one. Going, gone. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 16-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Josh Staumont will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way.